Hi and welcome to Moy's Woodshop. Today we're outside. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll notice that I cut everything outside. Mainly because I don't have any room inside my garage. So this is how I keep it. I keep it outside, usually under an eave, but I brought it out here so you can see. I put a barbecue cover on it and it works. It's waterproof and it helps with the moisture. I live in California, so it rarely rains. But when it does, I throw an extra tarp over the top. So before I start talking about it, I just want to give a little bit of background about myself. Being a father of six, I have to be able to justify every single penny that I spend on my hobby, which is woodworking. Um, this saw was given to me by a family member, and that's the reason why I started woodworking pretty much a couple of years ago. Um, that's why I've spent so much time on the table saw itself. I wanted the table saw to be able to function like the big dogs, but I just didn't have the money to buy a big saw, and this one was given to me, so I decided to upgrade it the best I could, and just so it could function for me, for what I needed. So let me get all this stuff off, and then we'll go through it. One of the problems with this saw that I had was when you start it up, it was so light that it would just start moving. So, and not to mention the fact that you only have 25.5 by 18.25 inch surface. I wanted to make that bigger, so I came up with this concept. I started off by getting a piece of 2x. I cut a strip of it, and I bolted. I recessed these holes in here, and I bolted it. And I'll zoom in later so you can see it. But pretty much this 2x4 piece of 2x4, which is 30 inches now, that allowed to put a small outfeed table, and I can make that bigger if I want, and two side extensions. So just by adding this piece of wood, bolting it to the table saw itself, I was able to attach hinges, and I can still pick it up. It's pretty light still, and move it. But when I do need the extra room, I have it. And then I'll get rid of my first stick. This is the one. So in just about 30 seconds, I've got a way bigger surface now. I've got, and you can adjust this however big you want it. But about where I felt comfortable is about there. About 43, 51 inches. And I can still use the fence. Now another horrible problem about this table saw is the fence itself. It's so small. You really can't do much with it. So what I did is I just got a piece of chipboard, and I recessed it and drilled a couple of bolts through it. Now it gave me a little bit more. It's a little beefier. So it works for me. This whole project Cost me nothing. This is extra plywood that I had. 2x4s laying around. This chipboard came out of an old shelf we had, so cost me nothing. Now with that in place, and even without this, I have a lot more room now to slide my to attach my crosscut sled. This crosscut sled, there's plenty of videos out there, so I'm not really going to go into it too much, but it cost me $0. A piece of chipboard, like I said, 2 pieces of oak, and a couple of pieces of 2x4. $0. It was free. All it costs some time. Now I'm going to take you a little closer so you can actually see the insides of it. Excuse the shakiness, but this is just a cell phone that I'm using. But if you can see in there, that's pretty much where the other piece that I attached it slides into. It's just 2 pieces of 2x4, and I screwed them in from the top, just countersink. As far as the brace, it just comes off. And there's the I used cabinet hinges because that's all I had, so I guess I didn't spend any money again. So you can use anything else you want, but I used cabinet hinges for these. And you can see the bolts going through, and I'll try to show you the inside here. It's pretty much in there. You see the bolts going through, and the same thing on the other side. It's very crude, but it works for me. I also bolted on these pieces just so this could rest on there. And the back of it, the outfit table, you just take it off, move it aside, and all I did was just screw another little piece here of wood, another strip, so it could sit on top. And I ended up putting these little pegs here just to prevent it from moving. Now somebody asked me about these slots in here. The way I cut them is I just got cheap pair of calipers here and just measured it out. So it's 0.65, 650 thousandths. So mine are a little over. They're a little sloppy. I could have done a better job, but like I said, it was a fast and cheap way to get what I needed. And that's about it, guys. So I hope you like it. If you find this helpful, you want to give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead and do so. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. I've got a lot of videos, a lot of projects coming up. So and so far there's only been Playhouse videos, but I do plan on doing a lot more projects in the future. There's going to be a couple more videos regarding the Playhouse. I plan on doing some furniture for the inside, so there'll be a couple videos on that, and then after that, I've got a lot of things planned. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.